Welcome to Hollywood Buzz. Today, we're diving into the magical world of gemstone collecting for beginners. If you've ever been captivated by the beauty of sparkling gems or dreamed of starting your very own collection, this is your ultimate guide. From picking your first stone to building a collection that shines as brightly as your passion, we've got you covered. Let's get started.
Welcome to another deep dive, and today we're going to be talking all about white gemstones.
Ooh, fun.
It might seem kind of, I don't know, basic at first, right? Like you think you gemstones and you think like color and vibrancy.
Right, rubies, emeralds.
Exactly, like, all those. But white gemstones, I think they have a special kind of magic to them.
Yeah, I agree.
So we're going to dive into all that and more. And for this deep dive, we actually have this amazing guide that covers, wait for it, 39 different kinds of white gemstones.
Wow, that's a lot more than I would thought.
Right. So yeah, we're going to be pulling from that, and we're going to unearth all these hidden gems, some that maybe you know, and some that you've never even heard of before.
I love that.
So to kick things off, let's talk about a gem that I think everyone knows and loves. Pearls.
Ah, yes, pearls. I mean, they're so classic, so elegant.
Exactly. And the thing that I always find so fascinating about pearls is that they're organic.
Yeah, right. Like they're formed inside living creatures.
Yeah, mollusks to be exact.
Exactly. Inside oysters and mussels. And so because of that, each one is totally unique, which I think adds to their allure.
Absolutely. And there's this misconception that like the perfect pearl is perfectly round and white.
Yeah.
But, in reality, a pearl's value actually comes from a lot of different factors, like its luster, its size, its shape, its color, the surface quality.
And even the origin.
Right, like where it was formed, all of that plays into it.
Absolutely.
And that makes me think about how, we think of pearls and we think of that classic white, but there are actually so many different colors of pearls.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You have, like, white pearls with, rosy or ivory overtones, but then you have Tahitian pearls.
Which have that gorgeous, like, peacock green.
It's wild, right? Like a whole rainbow of pearl colors out there.
It's a testament to the diversity of the natural world.
Absolutely. Okay, so we've talked about pearls, which are, they're formed in water.
Yeah.
Let's move on to something a little bit more, grounded, shall we say.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
Let's talk about quartz.
Okay.
Because quartz is everywhere.
It is. Like, I'm literally looking at my quartz countertop right now.
Right. You've got quartz countertops, quartz jewelry. It's everywhere.
It's pretty ubiquitous.
It is, but it's also super interesting. Like, there's so much more to quartz than meets the eye.
I think people would be surprised to know just how many varieties of quartz there are out there.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, you have your milky white quartz, the clear kind, but then there's also smoky quartz, rose quartz.
I love rose quartz.
Me too. It's so pretty.
I have a little rose quartz, what do you call it? Like a little,
A palm stone.
yes, a palm stone.
Those are great.
And so, quartz isn't just pretty, it's actually super abundant in nature. And it plays a huge role in geology.
Yeah, it's a key component in a lot of different rock formations.
So, I mean, if you've ever admired like a beautiful quartz countertop or like held a sparkly quartz crystal, you're experiencing this like amazing geological process that's been happening for millions of years.
Right. It's like holding a piece of Earth's history.
Okay, so we've gone from pearls to quartz.
Yeah.
And now I want to shift gears a little bit and talk about a gemstone that's, I think, a little bit more mystical and mysterious. Moonstone.
Ooh, moonstone.
Yeah, it's so beautiful. And it has this captivating, what's the word?
Adulorescence.
That's it.
That sort of like glow, like moonlight.
Yeah, it's like it has a moonbeam trapped inside of it.
Exactly. And it's so interesting how in different cultures, moonstone is linked to emotional balance and intuition.
Like it has these like spiritual properties.
Right.
And it's funny, the ancient Romans, they believed that moonstones were actually formed from solidified moonlight.
Really? Wow, that's so poetic.
I know, right? Like it perfectly captures that like ethereal, magical quality that moonstone has.
It really does.
So we've talked about pearls, we've talked about quartz, we've talked about moonstone.
Yeah, what a range already.
I know, and we're just getting started. We've got so many more white gemstones to explore today.
I'm excited to see what else we unearth.
Me too. Let's dive back in. It's funny, as we're going through all these different white gemstones, I'm realizing like it's not just about their beauty.
Right.
It's also like there's so much history. There's symbolism.
Yeah, absolutely.
Each gemstone kind of carries this like weight with it.
I mean, take pearls, for example. They've been associated with purity and innocence for, like, centuries
Oh, yeah.
across so many different cultures.
I mean, when I think of pearls, I immediately think of like elegance and grace and, all this like classic portraits of like royalty dripping in pearls.
Right, exactly.
And they often represent virtue and wisdom. Like you see them in art, in literature.
Mythology, too.
Yeah, it's like this timeless appeal.
It is.
It's really fascinating how like a single gemstone can hold so much meaning and how those meanings like transcend time and cultures.
Yeah, and I think it speaks to that idea that, gemstones, they're not just pretty things to look at. They actually reflect our shared human experience. They connect us to the past and inspire us in the present.
Okay, I could get very philosophical about this.
Right.
But I think we should probably get back to our gemstones.
Let's do it.
We have so many more to uncover.
Okay, so we've talked a lot about the beauty and history of these gemstones.
Yeah.
But what about their value?
Ooh, yeah, that's a good question.
Like, what makes some more valuable than others?
I know with diamonds, it's all about clarity, the cut, all that.
Uh-huh.
Is it similar for white gemstones?
Well, there are definitely some similarities, like rarity obviously plays a role,
Yeah.
clarity, the way it's cut, all of those things.
Mm-hmm.
But what's interesting about white gemstones is that sometimes those imperfections, what some people might consider flaws,
Yeah.
they can actually enhance the beauty.
Oh, interesting.
Like, think about the dendritic opal,
Okay.
those like tree-like inclusions.
Yeah.
To some people, those might be flaws, but to others,
Yeah.
that's what makes it so unique and mesmerizing.
Right, like beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Exactly. And it kind of reminds us that those imperfections, they can actually be what makes something truly special.
Totally. And you know what else I love about white gemstones?
What's that?
They're so versatile.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like they can go with literally any style.
You can dress them up, dress them down.
Right. I mean, think about pearls. You can have them in like traditional jewelry, modern jewelry. They look amazing no matter what.
And then you have gems like moonstone and opal, which add this kind of like ethereal, otherworldly touch.
Ooh, yeah, that iridescence.
It's just so captivating.
And let's not forget about quartz. I mean, it's not just jewelry. It's in watches. It's in electronics.
Even in architecture.
Seriously, quartz is like the overachiever of the gemstone world.
It really is.
I have a question, though. Like, how are these gemstones formed?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Is it like the same process for all of them?
Well, not really. It depends on the gemstone. Like pearls, we talked about, those are formed organically inside living creatures.
Yeah.
But then you have gemstones like quartz and agate, which are created through these like geological processes that take millions of years.
So each gemstone has like its own unique origin story.
Exactly.
Like a little time capsule of Earth's history.
Yeah, I love that.
You know what I have to say? This whole deep dive has given me a completely new appreciation for white gemstones.
Oh, that's great to hear.
I'm looking at them in a whole new light, not just for their beauty, but for the stories they tell, the history they hold.
I'm so glad. I think that's one of the amazing things about exploring gemstones is that you start to realize just how much depth there is to them.
Totally. And I feel like we've only just scratched the surface.
Oh, we have. Are you ready to keep going?
Oh, absolutely. Bring on the white gemstones. Oh, absolutely. Bring on the white gemstones.
Okay, so we've journeyed through the shimmering world of pearls. We've explored the incredible versatility of quartz. We even uncovered the secrets of those super rare gems like grandidierite.
Yeah, it's been quite a journey.
It has, and what I find so remarkable is how each of these white gemstones, even though they share this kind of similar color palette,
Right.
they all have this really distinct personality, their own unique allure.
Yeah, it's true. Like each one has its own story to tell.
And speaking of stories, I think as we kind of wrap up our deep dive here, it's worth touching on the symbolism that's often associated with white gemstones.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, white, I mean, it represents purity, clarity, new beginnings.
Right.
So it makes sense that those ideas would extend to gemstones as well.
Exactly. Think about pearls, for example. They're often given as gifts to symbolize innocence, enduring love.
Or moonstone, which is believed to enhance intuition and emotional balance.
Right, and it's just amazing to me how these gemstones, which were formed over millions of years through these natural processes, they become so intertwined with like human emotions, aspirations.
It's really powerful.
It is, and it really highlights, our connection to the natural world and how we seek meaning and symbolism in the things around us.
I love, I have to say, this entire deep dive has really opened my eyes to the deeper significance of white gemstones.
Oh, good.
I'm not just seeing them for their beauty anymore, but also for like the stories they tell, the emotions they evoke.
Exactly. And before we go, I want to leave everyone with one final thought.
Okay.
Consider the power of white gemstones to, inspire and uplift.
Yeah.
They remind us of the beauty and resilience of nature and the potential for new beginnings.
That's a beautiful thought.
Thank you.
And one that I'll definitely carry with me. I'm leaving this deep dive with like a newfound appreciation for, I don't know, the subtle power of white gemstones.
Me too. And who knows, maybe this conversation has sparked a new passion for gem collecting out there.
You have no idea. I'm already picturing a display case in my house just filled with these shimmering treasures. Thanks to you, I have a whole new understanding of their beauty, their history, and like the fascinating ways they connect us to the natural world.
It was my pleasure. And to everyone listening, thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the world of white gemstones.
Yes, thank you all for listening.
And may your world be filled with sparkle and wonder.
Thank you for watching Hollywood Buzz. We hope you are feeling inspired to start your gemstone journey. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our sparkling updates. Share your favorite gemstone in the comments below, and let's keep the conversation going. Until next time,